if he loves us so much, then why wouldn't he just show himself? Why wouldn't it, for the people who really struggle, like myself, well, I don't struggle, but for the people who really don't believe, like myself, like Taylor, actually, and even for Taylor who left her religion, where that there was like that was a much different experience where I was just like, this is not for me. Why would God not show himself? Like, I remember Promise talking about how when she started to feel like she no longer believed, she prayed and she prayed and she prayed, and she spoke to her community in her church, and she prayed so hard that the faith would come back to her, and it did not. Why? What is the purpose of that? If God is looking at this whole situation, he's looking at all of his little puppets on earth, and he sees someone like Promise who is struggling so hard to believe and wanted to believe so badly, why wouldn't he give her a fucking sign?
Or not necessarily a sign. Another atheist, the guy was talking about, he was begging God for faith. He said, I don't want a sign, I just want faith. Give me faith, please. And God put his thumb, and that guy ends up becoming an atheist. But people like Brian Head Welsh, he went to church. He needed to straighten up his life because he was in meth and he was ruining his life. He was a rock star. But somebody said, why didn't you give Jesus a try? So he went to church. And he went back home and he was asking Jesus, Jesus, how do I know that you're real, not some drug trip? All of a sudden, the peace of God came over him. I certainly came over in him. And Brian Head Welsh was like, oh, Jesus, you are the Father of everything. And he became a Christian. Why in the hell doesn't God do this to the people who like Promise? Why? If God is the one doing this and not our own psychological makeup. Many people have said, if you take one small step towards God, he'll take one giant leap towards you. To me, it seems, and this is what really bothers me, and that makes me wonder, is it God or psychology? Filthy sinners, drunks, drug addicts, people in the gutter, when they call out to God, God, are really real? I need to know if you're real, because I can't live this way anymore. Something happens. But when people like who are raised in the church all their lives go into a season of doubt, starting to doubt that God and Jesus are real, they pray, they call out to God, they pray to God, and what did they get? Crickets. So God, what the fuck is, I want to curse you for that, God. Are you real? I'm doubting. Lord Jesus Christ, are you really real? I'm going to keep on believing in you, but don't expect me to go all out for you until I get